Hey guys, it's Paul Jang. I'm going to go over what are the bottlenecks in land investing for beginners, and what are some of the solutions you can get out of these bottlenecks. So, the first one here is systems. Now, um, I have a friend that paid $5,000 for land investing coaching and course and different software and stuff. And after paying all that amount, one of the basically the implication was that you will direct mail, landowners that might be interested in selling their land, and you are gonna pick that up. Get on the phone with them and negotiate a purchase price and purchase it, right? So there's two things in there that really just did not jive well with me. The first thing was printing your own mailers. There are mailing service companies, Rocket Print, Click to Mail, Offers to Owners. There's all these different services. If you're not going to do direct mail, there's Launch Control for texting. Virtual assistants can be calling for you. There's all these ways to generate leads for yourself that you don't have to manually do it yourself. And then the thing that bugged me also was neutral letters. I'm pretty opposed to neutral letters. If you are in the beginning stages of your land investing, negotiating with a lot of people, it is tiresome and it takes a lot of time. I've you know I I've heard from people to check out ranged offers, and I've kind of come to the conclusion I just prefer one offer. You either take it or you don't. And it just saves me so much time. So these are some of the systems and things that I think are important, that if you don't have in there, it will take so much of your time. So I'll say here, your time is important, especially if you're working, right? If you're working, like, the most I spend in the land investing business is like 2 to 3 hours, like a week, right? That's like my goal. I try not spending that much time at all. So, having systems it could be really. And one other thing with systems, like, there's going to be people that try to sell you on so much different software. There are only a couple essential things that you really, really need. Everything else to kind of wait. Like, I'm using Pebble right now. I'm paying $200 per month. Is that something that I would recommend for you if you are a beginner? No, I just wouldn't. There's other things that you can do. Sorry, Jesse. Jesse owns is the head guy for Pebble, but just wouldn't recommend it in the beginning. Not until you're ready to really kind of get going in that business and you're working with multiple lots, things like that. So, it just also just clarifying what are the things that you will need. And there's some courses out there, some platforms out there where they will try tying you into their software, their system, their whatnot to generate more revenue for themselves. I think, whatever platform, software stuff, you just need what are the essentials, especially in the beginning. There's a lot of fluff out there and you gotta have to sort that out. So that could be a bottleneck for you. The other one is money. So there's two real expenses with land investing. The first one is marketing. If you're doing direct mail, it could be costly. If you're doing even a text messaging campaign or a calling campaign, all that, either takes money or hiring, managing. There's a cost there in terms of money. The other cost is your capital expenditures for land. There isn't really much you're going to do with marketing unless you just go directly into funding deals. And you're going to go that route, but in either case, there's going to be some money involved. In terms of the capital for land purchases, what I did was I used my own savings and pulled a personal line of credit to purchase land. And then doing it that way, I was able to get an advance, basically cash right into my checking account that I used to, write checks out to, or did sent out wires to purchase this land, right? Because I can't just swipe a credit card when I pick up land. So, um, I've kind of geared more towards JV partnerships as well. Because once you start buying multiple lots and getting multiple deals, you could try picking up as much as you can, but when you could kind of divvy up the pot and then, bring in other partners involved, I think that's like pretty helpful. So there is that in the description below if you want to do JVs, either get your funding or get funding from us or do some kind of partnership of some sort. That's there in the description below. But of course, when I started, I just kind of did it in the beginning. Didn't want to use partners, used my own money. There's also I've used Plastique, and it basically uses your credit card to purchase lots. This is like things that you can jumpstart your business if you don't have that in the beginning. So these are some of the bottlenecks that I found. Oh, another thing you could do is you could hold property under contract for an extended period of time. I've done that. I have property under contract for an extended period of time. In general, though, I just kind of found it's much easier just to buy it either with partnerships or with your own money. So I kind of lean towards that way. But these are some of the things that you could do to get rid of those bottlenecks. The other one is your paperwork. If you aren't familiar with paperwork, there's the purchase agreements. If you're going to send out mailer, your mailing documents. There's you'll also need warranty deeds. Understanding warranty deeds, quick claim deeds, special warranty deeds, all that kind of stuff is kind of important. Specifically, warranty deeds. There's also if you get into probate, PR, personal representative deeds, uh, that might show up a little bit. But essentially, deeds are, going from owner to owner, the actual ownership of the property. So if you do owner financing, land contracts are also really important. So that's something you'll have to know with, some kind of promissory note or a contract for deed. So that's it for the paperwork. Just kind of understanding what are those terms and what does the paperwork look like, when do you use what and in what scenario. That could be a bottleneck. Usually that could kind of be answered from a land investing course. We got one in the description below. But if you didn't want to do that, just Google some of the term the words that I said: land contract, promissory note, warranty deed, purchase agreement. You might be able to find some stuff on Rocket Lawyer or some of the legal paperwork, or use an attorney to get your own copy for your specific county, city or town. Otherwise, a land investing course will usually have all that paperwork for you. So those are the three bottlenecks for the land investing world. I think for beginners, once you pick it up, you'll start figuring things out like pretty quickly and kind of get it into a roll of things. So that's it with this business. If you like this video, subscribe and like. We're kind of steadily getting subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Have a good one.